Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video on my channel. So we have another no EX deck here, and this one was actually the tournament winning deck on our Discord community server tournament, which was day before yesterday, and it was a crazy tournament. Now we host a lot of tournaments. Every 2 weeks there is a tournament. In between these times, there will be spontaneous tournaments as well. And our No EX tournaments also have ban lists, right? So, for example, currently, as of now, Rampardos and Magnezone are completely banned, right? So this actually brings a lot of people to bring completely new ideas to the table, right? Completely fresh decks which have never been seen before. Now, this deck here has gotten the victory, and it was crazy. Now, Staraptor is already a good Pokemon in a combination with Barry, right? Barry is enabling Staraptor to attack for 2 less energy, which essentially means it can do 130 damage for 1 energy. That's exactly what Rampardos can do. Yes, it does 20 damage to himself, but that is definitely worth it, right? In harmony with Skarmory here in this deck. Now, Skarmory does 50 damage when it has a Pokemon tool attached to it, right? With it having 80 HP, it is also pretty solid and can hold some damage to some extent. But the good thing about Skarmory is it can do pressure early on in any match, right? So whenever you have Skarmory at the front, it usually means pressure for the opponent early on. The good thing about Starly here, it also has the cool ability. When it attacks, it discards all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. Now, this one is essentially a, well, let's say cheaper Guzma, because Guzma does it for the entire field, but Starly does it specifically for the active Pokemon. So whenever you're facing for example, Skarmory, you can completely destroy the opponent's strategy using Starly's attack, right? On top of that, we're playing 2 times Rare Candy, obviously, 4 Pokemon attachment tools, and 2 berries. And yeah, I'd say let's jump into a few gameplays and let's see what this deck is actually capable of doing in a live environment. Now, bearing in mind, this deck has been built and optimized for non-EX tournament environment. It is going to be interesting to see how it's going to perform against EX decks. I mean, Staraptor has already proven itself to be good even against EX decks, but yeah, let's see this one. So we're playing against an unranked player here. I see we already have Rare Candy. We do have Berry. So we actually only need Staraptor now. And we're starting first in terms of energy. So the opponent's not going to be able to attack us early on. That is unless he brings forth his Serperior early on. Okay, we do have a Pokeball here. Second one, that's going to be good. Skarmory, very nice. Okay, so let's go with this. Energy up here. Rocky Helmet. I'm going to give the Poison Bob to Skarmory, actually. So the opponent's going to take damage if he does choose to go with Sabrina or so. 20 damage, let's go. And he's not going to be able to attack now. I'm assuming he's playing Serperior and Celebi EX, most likely. Looks like an old school setup here. Yes, he is already evolving it. Bro, he needs 2 energies on him though. So he's not going to be able to attack this turn. He needs 2 energies. That's good. So we do have 1 more turn to actually breathe. And he's going with the Giant Kid. Bro, if you have Staraptor now, that would just be awesome. Staraptor? Unfortunately not. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch out. Move our Starly. Wait a minute. We could actually keep him in the front and attack. And the opponent's going to lose his Leaf Cape. But I'm going to lose my Starly the turn after. So I don't really want to do that. Let's go with Skarmory's attack here. We do have 2 rounds where we can actually attack the opponent's Serperior. And he's only going to do 70 damage. Plus, he's going to take poison. Yep, he's going to take poison damage. So he's going to die this turn. It's going to take 10 now. Does have 60 left. We're going to do 50 damage with poison. We do have the second berry. I'm going to build up my Starly here. And attack with Skarmory again. Serperior is down. Serperior is down. Now I can already see why a deck like this will perform well in a tournament environment, right? So again, Skarmory, early pressure, Starly does 20 damage with an annoying ability, Staraptor. We do have a ton of Pokemon tools here, which essentially always will do passive damage to any opponent, which is going to be tough to deal with. So yeah, looking good. Second Starly, still no Staraptor. I'm going to go with the energy here, and if he does attack, he's gonna die as well because he's gonna get poisoned. So he might as well simply surrender. If he doesn't have what it takes now to evolve his Pokemon, then he might as well surrender. I'm guessing Celebi now. Oh, he's playing Delmise. All right, this one is interesting. It will do 190 damage if he has free energy on it. See? So Skarmory is down now. I'm actually thinking, do I want to go with which Starly do I want to go with? I'm going to go with this one for now. Just in case, just in case. We do have Sabrina here. Oh yeah, that's good. That's perfect. Perfect timing it is. I know the other Starly is now not poisoned anymore, but we can actually get around that and give this one a new poison barb and essentially get rid of his Snivy, because now he's not going to be able to bring another Serperior onto the field, which basically means he can't make use of the ability to multiply his leaf energy. So his Delmise is just going to be stuck with 1 energy, or basically those 20 damage for the next turn anyways. And then the turn after that, it's going to be able to do more. We do have 6 cards left. So I'm hoping that my Staraptor is coming anytime now. If it does come the next turn, we're going to be able to one-shot whatever is on the field. As expected, he's playing Celebi. As expected. If he does bring it forth, we can simply just take away his Pokemon attachment. Still no Staraptor, rare candy. Still no Staraptor. Yeah, we're gonna stay in the front. Pluck, 20 more damage. We're just chipping away. The opponent's poisoned now, so that just plays into our hands. He does have 1 point. We also still have 1 Skarmory in the deck, so Skarmory is still not there. If we do draw Skarmory the turn after this, we can also win this, because we do have 1 more Rocky Helmet. Simply bring Skarmory to the front and attack. Okay, we're not. Pokemon Center Lady just demolished our dreams and hopes. 20 more damage. He's poisoned again. And bro, Skarmory. The problem now is, if I bring Skarmory to the front, he's not gonna die. He is not gonna die off it. So I'm gonna leave my Starly in the front, actually. Gonna give him Rocky Helmet, just in case he uses Sabrina or whatever. I'm gonna leave him here, and I'm just gonna attack 1 more time with 20 damage. Because what I'm thinking is he may simply just switch back to his either other Delmise or Celebi. But I don't. If he does attack, he's gonna die. Then he lost the match. Yeah, he's switching back as expected, and he's not gonna be able to attack. Finally, we have Staraptor. Finally, so Berry, rare candy. And we're gonna attack. GG, we won the game. 20 damage we're taking, but that's a price I'm willing to pay. What a match. Now, we actually have faced now a, let's say, previous meta deck. Now, that deck was meta a couple of seasons ago where ranked wasn't yet out, right? When the Mythical Island booster pack actually dropped, that was sort of a meta deck which literally everyone played. Like Celebi was one of those Pokemon. Even I played it a ton of times. But yeah, that was a good first match. Let's actually jump into a second match and see where this one's going, because we're always going to be doing best of 3 matches on our channel. So we're going to be trying to win at least 2 of those 3. I know that's not going to be a rock solid answer to is a deck good or not, but just to showcase some of the basic mechanics and to see how a deck is performing under specific circumstances, it's definitely a good balance. So this one is Great Ball rank 3. All right, go in second, so that means we're going to be able to throw an energy first. We do have Skarmory, Rocky Helmet, and Professor's Research. Oh, we're playing against Golem. All right. That was also one of the decks, because I took also part in the tournament. I absolutely got trashed. I tried an exotic deck with Venusaur and literally just got destroyed. But one of the opponents I faced had actually an interesting Golem deck. So, yeah. Professor's Research. Pokeball at least. Okay, we do have Starly and Staraptor this time early. Okay, gonna give him the Rocky Helmet. If Geodude attacks, he's gonna die, because he's gonna take 50 damage now, plus 20 from the Rocky Helmet if he attacks. So he's most likely not going to be attacking. Yeah, he's building up his Marshadow there. Gonna be doing 100 damage the turn after. Alright, would have preferred if he not uses Iono, because I would have actually liked to throw in my Sabrina there. But we do have Staraptor now, so that's good. Still no Berry, again now, since Iono actually removed it from our hand, but we do have a second Starly. Gonna play that. Starly here with Energy, going with Pokeball, bringing forth our second Skarmory. We do have the entire lineup on the field now. We can actually evolve our Staraptor now as well. Alright, I'm gonna keep that Rocky Helmet actually on my hand, because I don't know if he plays Guzma. If he does, then he is gonna be able to remove all of my Pokemon attachment tools, which is not gonna be good for us at this point. Marshadow is going to do 100 damage now, so he's going to be able to one-shot Skarmory, but he's going to take 20 damage himself. Staraptor would have been able to take care of Marshadow. Unfortunately, we do not have Berry, so I'm going to switch in my second Skarmory now to deal damage. Marshadow, 60 HP left. If we would have had the Poison Barb, that would actually be better, but yeah, we didn't have it. Maybe we're gonna get it now. Okay, Sabrina, I see. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. If he does play Golem or so the next turn, then we may be able to make use of it. Let me guess, he's gonna retreat his Marshadow, because it doesn't make sense keeping it up front. Only 10 HP left, it's gonna die. Muku is coming to the front. He's not playing Water Energy, so he's simply there to die. Poison Barb, I'm gonna give this Staraptor actually. And do you know what? Do I want to kill Pyukmu, or do I want to just play Sabrina? Let's just play Sabrina. Let's simply force the opponent to play a Pokemon which he doesn't want to. He's most likely, yeah, he's gonna give me his Marshadow as a tribute. Metal Arms, attack 50 damage, and Marshadow is down. And now he's gonna come with Pyukmuku again. If he does, he's gonna die next turn. If he brings Geodude and is not gonna be able to evolve to Golem, then he's also gonna die. Is he gonna be able to evolve? Yeah, he conceded. GG. 2 games won back to back. The Birdie deck, definitely a good choice for the tournament, for any tournament actually. I mean, for now anyways. Once the new cards drop, that may change a lot, considering depending on what kind of cards are going to be available, right? But as of now, this is a solid choice for any no EX deck. And the person who won with this deck was actually one of the moderators on our server. So Georgie, you done good, mate. You done very good. So as always, I'm going to leave this here for you guys. Let me know down below in the comment sections what you think about it. As always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.